is going on, dudes? How you guys doing? I am TheeRealDuke, and welcome to adult level. No, it's 18, episode 18, which is legal adult in my jurisdiction. Anyway, it was a dumb joke. Moving on. Welcome to episode 18 of my Tiny Dice Dungeon Let's Play. Thank you guys so much for taking a second to check this out. I appreciate it. Today, I want to talk a little bit more about PvP, and I still got some questions from dudes about the last episode about PvP, so I'm just going to kind of not necessarily repeat some stuff. I also stumbled into the Dark Tower blindly, like a child in the darkness, and that didn't go well. I'll tell you guys about that. I wanted to talk first about, which it relates to PvP, the weekly monsters. Now, you guys know how I do monsters. I pick the first two crappy monsters, and I pick the first two crappy monsters that I basically can find, and then I make those my guys, and I stick with them no matter how junk they are. Not everybody does that, but you should know that iced coffee is delicious. No, you should know that these dudes are nasty. How do I know they're nasty? I still am at 5 uncut dice. I need 30. I didn't pay money to get more dice. How do I know this? Well, I know this from going into PvP Town to the Kingdom of Courage and frickin' taking a pounding from some of these. Now, good news is, okay, none lost in battle. Good news is, okay, a couple things. First of all, people that have these are preposterously OP. They are nasty monsters. Actually, let me go back, because I can show you. Because if you go look in the monsters, right, you can see, you can flip through. Let's see. I'll go through monsters scene here. See where we are. Where are we? Come on. So here we go. This guy. Okay, the squirrel. It's the Cyclops squirrel, right? You can do info. This monster can be found in the following areas: Monster Hunter. So we know somebody got this from the Monster Hunter. It doesn't necessarily mean that they paid, right? The Rad Roach. Abandoned Aqueduct apparently can be found. This dude, Family Cat, I've seen also. Halls of the Fallen. Yep. So anyway, this dude was nasty. Anyway, people that have those are super OP in PvP. Be on the lookout for crazy looking monsters that you've never seen before. They will punish you severely. Now, every time we go in here and we see this little thing come up, right? Well, it's all your frozen dice and the thawed dice, which are available for people to steal from you, right? I have 79 total trophy dice. The thing is, you gotta keep a stock of frozen dice. Now, it automatically freezes 70% of your dice. So a fraction of what you do automatically gets frozen, and then they unfreeze a few at a time every 6 hours, which is okay. It just means you're probably going to lose some over the night. But if you play, you know, a little bit during the day, you'll be okay. The thing is, you have to stay on top of it. You have to constantly stay on top of it. Now, I did get to 100, and I earned these 3. The Wizard's Elemental Monsters will permanently earn 5% more health points from overkilling an enemy monster, which is awesome. The Adventurer will gain 10% more coins from killing a monster, and Reward Slot 1 allows the Wizard and the Hunter to both store an additional monster. Now, that's awesome. Something to pay attention to, though. It says all heroes will have 20% less chance of rolling a 1, blah, blah, blah. Loot drops, blah, blah, blah. Allows the Adventurer to store an additional monster. Now, you are not the Adventurer. This refers specifically to the hero, which was a question I got. Okay? So the player of the game is not what they're referring to as the adventurer. They're speaking to this specific hero. This is a question I got. Why don't all my guys? I unlocked this. Why don't all my guys have an extra slot, monster slot? And this is why. It says to the adventurer. And when you get up to this level, you'll see it says specifically the wizard, right? Or here it says the wizard and the hunter. So anyway, you needed to unlock You needed to steal 100 trophy dice to get to this level. It is up to the current level. This is a very important point, okay? It is up to whatever your current number of trophy dice is, not total in your history. So in other words, I've maybe stolen 300 trophy dice by now, but I've never had at one time a total of 300 trophy dice. So I went up beyond 100 to unlock those. Now I'm down to 80. So it checks for whatever your current number is when it's asking about the rewards. Very, very important point, okay? Second important point is if you buy them and then dip below that number, you get to keep them, which is awesome. However, so when I got past level 100, I was able to get this one. I grabbed this one right away because I only had like 600 bucks. Now, you need 500 per, so don't get to this level without having 1,500 bucks in the bank, because you should just unlock them all right away. That way, if you drop down below that number, you don't lose the opportunity. You still get to keep those bonuses. Cool? Does that make sense? Buy them right away. So let's begin some combat here. So that screen shows some wizard versus wizard. Respect to him having a buzzo. At stake, we have 2 trophy dice for breaking the enemy locks. 3 bonus dice will also be awarded. Lose 2 trophy dice for losing the battle. Not a big deal. Should be fine. Here's the thing, though. The screen before this one shows who you may or may not have lost trophy dice to already. And if you've lost recently to someone, you'll be allowed to enter revenge battles. And I went into a couple of them to see what it was like. They spiral out of control very quickly. Because what ends up happening is one of 2 things. Either you continue in the revenge matches. You either continue to increase the amount of trophy dice at stake, so it swings back and forth. So, for example, I lost 14 trophy dice to this one guy, right? This one player. I don't know if it was a guy. Could have been a girl. I lost 14 trophy dice to this one person. My revenge match was for 18 trophy dice. I then lost 22 trophy dice to that same person in a revenge match. The next one was for 26 trophy dice. And that's too much. That is too much. And you end up losing like 8. If you lose at that point, by the time I was up to 26 trophy dice at stake, I could have won 26 trophy dice, which was awesome, and I did, and that put me over 100. However, if I'd have lost, I would have lost 8, and that's a bummer because I don't get those back. And that player was really difficult to defeat because they happened to have 2 of the monsters from Monster Hunter. It was a bummer. It was really hard. After I defeated them the last time, fortunately, they did not try to rematch. Now, I don't know if it was because they were unable to rematch or because they just stopped trying. But that happened. Excuse me. Now, the other thing that could happen is they might run out of dice to unfreeze, and then you can't get the ones you lost back from them. So, in other words, if you have only like 2 dice unfrozen, that's the most someone can take from you. So even if I lost 16 trophy dice to this person, I may only be able to get 4 back. And that was another thing that happened to me where it said win 2. It was like win 0 trophy dice for breaking the enemy locks. 0 bonus dice will also be awarded. Lose 6 trophy dice for losing the battle. It was ridiculous. I'm like, this is a revenge battle. They took like, tons of my dice. Now the most I can win back from them is like 2. It's just, for now, unless something changes in my mind, it makes more sense to just ignore the trolls snatching up your dice and just play more frequently. For now, that is my opinion. So anyway, the next thing is something I want to repeat from last episode. Always clear out the easiest ones to break the easiest locks to break as soon as possible, right? So what I'm hoping for here is a 3 from this dice, because a 3 will break this one and this one simultaneously. Now, I could also fail a turn. That would be easy to do too. If I don't roll a 3, I'm going to keep going until I fail a turn just to make sure I do this, okay? because you really only earn the most amount of trophy dice if you break all the locks. There's no penalty for losing, except for the few trophy dice you might lose and the XP. Now, the few trophy dice you might lose, 99% of the time is less than what you have to win, so it's worth it to you to try to win. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it, right? So anyway, so let's pray for less than 4 here. Boom, nailed it. And I'm just gonna hit him with 4. That broke 2 locks. First move, first turn. I need attack less than 10, which I'm gonna break right now. Just gonna ping him with attack 5. Now it's this attack. It's not the damage after filtering through your items. Boom. I'll take it. Attack less than 3. See if we can get this. No. Okay. Next easiest one for us to break is to fail a turn. There it is. Broke another lock. So now we only have 2 locks left, and we're entering our second turn. Very nice. So again, this is still the easiest one to do. This is also easy. There it is. I know it looks crazy at first to hit this guy for only like 4 damage or some stupid thing, but you gotta unbreak the locks. And then when we unbreak the locks, we just throw a real pounding down. Alright, so I'm looking for exactly 38, 6 4s, a double, or just a single 4, which would be cool. There it is. Boom. So this guy right now, I can just lay in. I've broken all the locks. Lay into him. Or, you know, fail the turn. That's fine. Alright. So after the first couple turns, we realize which one of the monsters or the player has the nastiest attack. Now, what ends up happening from the Monster Hunter monsters that you get is that there's a area of effect, basically, poison attack that hits for like 50 poison damage for each player. So you usually want to take those dudes out first. So I'm doing 217% damage on this sucker here. Adrian Rakuya is probably a cool dude. I don't mean any disrespect, but you know, I do want to win this trophy dice, so we'll take him out. Additionally, and this I think is one of my last tips here for you guys, additionally, you'll notice on these guys I have just regular dice equipped, and this is attack greater than 1 dice, so I know this will never fail. And that's because that is your the easiest way, because a lot of the targets that come up to break the locks that you come across are roll an exact number, or see if we can take this guy out here. Almost. There it is. They're either roll an exact number, roll a number less than, or roll a double. Now, the problem is that you can only roll a double with 2 of the same kind of dice. So if I have, you know, like my wizard has, you know, 3 different kinds of dice, I can't roll a double with that at all. So you need matching dice for that. Now, they could be poison maybe if you want or something. No big deal. But so that also, the roll a number is one thing, but attack less than or attack greater than, they're this number here. And if you have a multiplying dice, like if this was a attack times 2 dice, then that makes it harder to hit that target because it's multiplying, right? So I find that I have a much easier time breaking locks and snatching up dice when I have just those. So we're going to take 5 from here up to 84. Oh, level up, level 15. Woot. Alright, spinning the wheel. Also, oh, this is nice. We're going to get to go again here. I found, speaking of spinning the wheel, I'm going to try and click when, I'm going to click stop spin when the airship is right here. And then, or when the when the thing is like right here, and then it'll spin around and land over in here somewhere. So if there's like a skull or something like that, that's, you know, you can kind of play the odds a little bit. So let's see here. Boom. Let's do it again. Alright. Continue. Did I lose any while I was doing that? No. Good. Here we go. Keep it rolling. XP level 15. Sarah Hamilton. So, they have no trophy dice, which is a bummer, but it happens, whatever. Win 2 trophy dice for breaking the enemy locks. 3 bonus. Will also be awarded. Lose 2 trophy dice for losing the battle. Not too bad. I do not anticipate a huge amount of problems from these guys. But just to reiterate the point I was making before, I can't roll a double. I can't roll a double. And that's a bummer. Now I can, I think my best shot right here is attack. I'm going to go for an attack greater than 66, because that will break this one and this one. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see what we get here. Not happening. Nothing from you. Alright, so I got a 4 and a 6, and that's not going to do a lot of damage. But it is incrementally moving us closer to unbreaking the lock. Again, lock's priority. So this poison thing is going to be annoying, so I'm going to try and take out this guy next here if we can. Target, just focus all my attacks on him. So we're going to go again for greater than 66, unless I break another one of these. Like if I roll a 4 or another 6. Very close. There it was. Okay, and the reason I rolled this dice is because it's just a multiplier dice. I would not have rolled that one. I would have gone with this one and this one. But now we're gonna break this one and this one. So check this out. And this guy's gonna eat it hard. Boom. Beautiful. 2. So I need to now roll a double. I need to roll 4 2s. Alright. There's another 4. Nope. Here's a 2. Alright, so I'm just going to go with that and take this guy out. Moving closer and closer here towards these tallies. But again, remember, they only count if you do a successful attack with them. 6. Nice. Very nice. Broken. Take out the Buzzo. Sorry, Buzz. You know I got lots of love in my heart for Buzzos. And Z-Mog. Gotta roll 1 more 2 or a 4 or a double. Or exactly 39, but we'll take that. So, I mean, we're just chipping away here, but what's most important again is that we're breaking these locks. Roll a 4. There it is. I had a greater than 1 dice that I didn't roll, and I don't know why I didn't, but that's alright. Okay. So, looking at exactly 12, exactly 39, or exactly 27. Those are harder to do because they're less predictable with this. This moves up in increments of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 12 because it's a double attack. This multiplies the attack by 1 to 3, and this is the only one we can actually move up, you know, less than 6 at a time guaranteed. So, lock break, roll a double, not likely going to happen here because it's impossible. Might be able to get, nope, 39. Nope. Okay. Let's just attack. Move on. We can't kill him before we break one of these last locks here. And there it is. Boom. So we're about to get that sweet trophy dice. Take it home. Nice. Okay, fair enough. 61. Well, we're not going to get to 180 probably. Or we will. There it is. 2 successful PvP matches. We ended up making what? 10 dice? Nice. Very nice. Bam, bam, bam. XP going up. Spin the wheel. So I'm gonna hit it when it's like around here or here, and see where it takes us. Here we go. Nope. Missed it. Yep. Better luck next time. Hey, it happens. What are you gonna do? Anyway, that is it for this episode. I'm gonna maybe grind out something in Forest of Trees, because, you know, I did get a pretty awesome item here. Check this out. Plus 100% damage against tree types. Wow! I might screw around with that a little bit. Anyway, that is it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching, dudes. I do truly appreciate every single like, comment, view, and sub. It does mean a lot to me to accept to check this out, so thank you. I'll catch you guys next time, though. Good luck out in the PvP world. If you see a wizard with the Z-Mog and one of these resident eyes, go easy on him, please. Don't snatch up all his trophy dice. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, dudes. This is TheeRealDuke. I'm out.